Hi, my name is Duke and I am sailing Magic. Magic is my 2015 Lagoon catamaran. Okay, with these groups come down and they're staging, they have these huge trucks that are just covered with huge speakers and stacks of speakers. Sometimes they have bars on them, like bars for drinking. And anyway, just coming down the hill, they're still getting organized a little bit. The dancers aren't quite into dancing yet, but it takes them a couple of minutes. So this is the very first group of the day. Getting warmed up a little and getting the music going. The number of people in this group is, I'd say, medium to small, but then they start getting the music going and the dancers get going. So it's funny how they dance on this, because they can't dance really intensely. They got to go miles and miles. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So they learn to do a little wiggling for a good portion of the time as they're walking. So it's kind of a walking wiggle. And then they'll stop and do an intense part of the dance, sometimes with somebody, sometimes by themselves. It's pretty interesting how they keep it going. Always fun. And you know, people on the sidelines can join in. You can walk in among the dancers and have fun on the way. This is the old-fashioned costumes. Some more of the old-fashioned costumes. These are the Jab Jab guys. They coat themselves in Vaseline first, and then they coat themselves in motor oil. I kind of view it as kind of like Loki. And here's the pan drums, steel drums. You're not supposed to call them steel drums, they're pan though. But I love this music. So that the whole thing goes on during the day, and towards the end, you're getting a sundown, but it still keeps going. Different groups keep on dancing. And yeah, there's a bit of drinking as you go along. Like I said, some of the trucks have bars on them. There are other means. Now the next day is when the girls come out with their fancy costumes, and they're doing more dancing of that type. The first day is they want to dance in a bodysuit, so if they get all sweaty it doesn't ruin their costume. And then the next day they can come out and get their fancy costumes on. And what I like is, it doesn't matter what size or shape you are, there's no body issues here. If you're too thin or heavy or old or young, everybody has the opportunity to make themselves look good. Here's some more of the old costumes, and then girls in the newer costumes. And even the kids can get involved. And yeah, there's some spectacular costumes out there. Everybody else trying to make themselves look, or making themselves look sexy. There's guys out there too. Some guys are just support, you know, they're taking photographs or bringing drinks or whatever. Other guys are dancing. All different kinds of costumes. I think some of these are professionals. They actually staggered. Used to be all the carnivals were in February. But now this is Grenada is the end of the island chain, and this is August, so they're like the last ones. But the professionals then can go down and hit each island that way if they stagger the carnivals. And there are contests for best costumes. Sometimes the trucks have dancers on them too. Not usually though. The lines there are just to keep people from going in and interfering with the dancers. The ropes that the guys are holding. They're just security, which is good. Now it's pretty hot during this, so actually the gals probably feel good having minimal costumes. And there's the guy walking along with drinks for everybody. He just squirts it for them into their cup. And yeah, it can be black, it can be white, it can be brown, it doesn't matter. Young, old, heavy, thin, doesn't matter. Just go out and have fun. Some of the costumes are really elaborate and spectacular. And those people are generally willing to stop and let you take an extra photograph so you can get a good picture of their costume. Now for the sailor's tradition, a sundowner drink.